Hey healthy bunnies! So today I'm going to be showing you how to make mason jar salads, but I have a friend with me, Ynotkeeb.
Hola!
She has a YouTube channel. Tell them about your YouTube channel.
So my YouTube channel is called Why Not Keeb. It's a lifestyle channel, so I've got health, fitness, I've got beauty, you know, a little comic relief in there, because you know, what's life without laughter?
Exactly. So I think it's really cool. I actually ran into Keeb at the street fair. I went to this vegan street fair last Sunday, and I had already, I don't know if I told you this part, I had already watched your video because I was doing research on green smoothies, and one of your older ones like pops up at the top. So I had just seen it like maybe like the day before.
So funny.
So then I'm like walking through the street fair and I'm like, I know her, but then I still couldn't connect like why I knew your face.
I know, because
so
I saw you before, and I kind of saw like the twist. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, I was like looking, and then I was like, I'm trying not to be a creeper, and I was telling my friend like, I know this girl. So yeah, so I was chatting with her and I was saying, you know, you should come on my channel and we should make something together. And she's never made mason jar salads before.
Never.
So I'm gonna walk her through the process. I picked up this quart-sized mason jar from Target. I went there because they have individual ones, but you can get like a whole flat of them if you're gonna use them for like smoothies and everything, because like mason jars are like all the rave right now. So yes. So the only thing you need to keep in mind when you're making this is, well, two things. The first one is you want to put the harder veggies and stuff at the bottom because they're going to be touching the salad dressing.
Okay.
And then the other thing is, don't think about the fact that it's a quart size and feel like you have to fill it up, because I feel like when I watch people make them, they're like, oh, I have a whole quart, but it's like you don't want to make yourself 1,000-calorie salad just because. So I feel like even if it's not full, not a big deal. So like even with different things, I've already measured them out, and if my mason jar is only half full, then that's all we're doing. Okay. But if you want to fill it, you can fill it with greens, since that's like a low calorie thing, and you can kind of pack them. We're using kale, so kale can go anywhere in the mix because it really holds, it stands up to the dressing. So
I guess if it's not all the way full, we could like, you could shake it up too.
Yeah, yeah, and like eat it out of there. So it depends. Some people will be like fancy, like a lot of my coworkers make these and they will put it on a plate and like arrange it. You can do that, or you can just eat out of the jar, which is
right out of it.
Yeah, kind of the best thing. So yeah, so what do you think you want to put in first?
So you said, okay, put the heavier stuff or the leafier?
So you want to put the heavier things, but I just thought about it. We want to put the dressing in first. So let's make our dressing. Yeah, so I have this little ramekin here, so we can use that. I've got a fork that we can whisk it with. So when you're making dressing, I would say keep in mind that oil is 1 tablespoon of oil is 120 calories. So I try not to do too much. Like I see like at restaurants, they put like 3 or 4 tablespoons. They're like drowning it with it, but it's so high in calories that I will usually put more of like my red wine vinegar. Yeah. Because that's, you know, doesn't have the calories. So add about a tablespoon into your ramekin.
All right,
and I will tell you. I will tell you when.
Tell me when, because I am an eyeballer and I don't measure up.
That's perfect.
Oh, perfect.
Yep,
there we go.
That's perfect.
120 calories. Keep it on.
Yes, yeah. And honestly, like you don't even have to use oil, but I find with like a tougher, hardier green like kale,
to break it down.
Yeah, I think it's helpful.
Yeah. And it keeps it kind of moist without having to use like a ton of, you know, dressing.
Exactly. Exactly. So then I usually do equal parts, so just the same amount of vinegar. That's good. Yep. And then just to be fancy, you have to pinch the salt and dash it in. That's why I have that, because I feel like more of a chef when I...
Just a pinch of salt in
there.
Okay, that's all you need.
Exactly. And then oregano. I don't know why. This just gives it the nice kick. Like I actually had a catering event recently, and I made like a humongous kale salad, and that oregano is like the perfect kick.
You want?
Do a little more.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like oregano anyway.
Yeah, that's good.
Bomb. It's very Mediterranean-ish.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why. Like I feel like it like gives it that kick. You can't just do the like oil and vinegar, and then the whole lemon. Not whole lemon, but a fourth. Yeah, juice that in there.
Yes. It already smells so good,
doesn't it?
Yeah.
And then you can, when you're done with that, you can just whisk that all together. Okay. So you've got a good amount of dressing there. Yeah, I cannot have it without lemon. And also, if you want, you can pack yourself, like if this is a lunch on the go, pack yourself some extra lemons, because when you open up your salad to have it, you can like just squeeze it more. Yeah, it just gives it a little more freshness to it. Okay. So you can actually add that to your mason jar. And with the mason jars, they just need to be the wide mouth ones, because otherwise it's just really difficult to put everything in.
Probably get out too.
Yeah, exactly. It's just totally annoying. So this is, they even have wider ones than this, but I was limited with Target. I think just so that we don't splash, we can do the kale next, and then do the chickpeas.
So we're gonna load all this up in there, or do you want to just
maybe like a cup is fine.
I guess too, it's probably good to put the kale first because you know how like the olive oil helps break it down.
Exactly. So when we go to shake it up later,
okay,
so that's good. Yeah, because we'll be able to smash that down. Okay. Each of these is about 1/4 of a cup of beans. 1/2 a cup is a serving, but you can put as much as you want. So you can put both of them in, or you can put only one.
I like my beans, especially because I'm vegetarian. So.
Oh, you are vegetarian. Yeah.
So that's my protein.
How long have you been vegetarian?
It's probably gonna be like 3 years.
Wow. Yeah. I was watching one of your videos, and your mom is vegan.
Vegan, yeah.
So was she vegan when you were growing up?
No.
Oh.
So growing up, my mom, we all ate meat. My dad was vegetarian though.
Oh.
So I kind of was exposed to that for most of my life, even though she would make like 2 meals. And then, yeah, and then probably what, 4 or 5 years ago, she went vegan. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I always wonder how couples do it. Let's do the tomatoes next.
Okay.
I always wonder how couples do it as far as like, you know, different eating habits when one person is, you know, paleo and the other person is like, you know, gluten-free vegan, like they're completely different. But I guess you just learn and make more than one meal, right?
Yeah.
So there's more than one way we could have done this as far as the herbs. I sometimes mix my herbs in with the kale. I kind of forgot to mention that, but to be honest, the tomatoes and basil and parsley taste really good together, so this is also a good place to add them. So do it how you would do it. I like a lot of basil personally, so that's why I gave you so much, but put in how much you would like. It's looking really pretty.
It is, right? This is good. Like, see, when it's pretty like this, it makes you want to eat it.
Exactly.
It's not just like,
yeah. Oh, I'm on a diet. I'm eating a salad.
Oh, I'm
like,
so happy to be eating this. You know.
I have to make myself like it has to be flavorful and yummy, so I'm like looking forward to lunch.
Yeah.
So cool. That's good. And then you want to add some onions.
Okay. I love onions.
Me too.
I love all the stuff, to be honest, that makes your breath smell. But it's so good.
It's so good for you though.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna do some feta next, so go ahead and add that.
Okay.
Do you like feta?
I love feta actually, yeah. That's why I can't go vegan. Well, I shouldn't say I can't. It's not that I can't, I just struggle with the cheese portion of life, you know?
So I definitely am on that, and I also have a lot of food allergies, and so I feel like if I'm not vegan, or if I'm vegan, then I'm limiting myself even further. Like I can't eat like almonds and walnuts and peanuts, you know, where most vegans.
Legumes. You're like my sister.
So a lot of like that's where vegans get their protein, and I wouldn't be able to do that. So I still eat eggs and cheese to kind of balance that out. Now with this, we're pretty much done. If for any reason you felt like you wanted more kale or more anything, you could obviously pack that in. A lot more could fit. But we've got a good portions here. I think this is really good. Another thing we could do, which I don't have one with me, is we could store like a lemon wedge right on top, you know, so that we're all ready to go. But basically we just need to put the lid on. So I'm gonna grab a lid. So that's it. Really yummy and very easy to make. If you want to see the rest of the recipes in this series, make sure you subscribe to my channel as well as Keeb's so you can get the rest. There's 2 more yummy recipes in this series. And if you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below and let me know if you've made a mason jar salad before or if you'll try it after watching this video. Thanks for watching. See you next time.